Today I choose to follow you.
Good morning. It's Monday, the 7th of March. This is Coffee with God. Trust that you got your Bibles. Turn to Psalm chapter 4, verse 1. Psalm hoofstuk 4. Amazing cup of coffee this morning. Psalm 4, in English Bible, verse 1. I think it might be verse 2 in the Afrikaans Bible. Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have relieved me in my distress. Be gracious to me and hear my prayer. As I was praying this morning, I thought about prayer. I thought about how I start each day in prayer and how throughout the day I'm continually talking to God and letting Him know what I'm feeling, what I'm going into, what I've come out of. And I'm constantly aware of His presence with me. And so when I read this morning as part of just reading through the Bible that I do, answer me when I call, O God. I've almost become so accustomed to being in conversation with the Lord that I don't marvel or I don't wonder at His answering my prayers anymore, a God of my righteousness. And I was thinking, how many times do I pray in times of distress? I pray in times of testing, in times of trial, in hard times, wanneer dit bietjie moeilik gaan en dan roep jy die Here aan en jy bid en jy vra vir uitweg. En hoeveel keer het die Here nie ons gebede geantwoord al? En hoe maklik is dit om daai eintlik te vergeet? En my punt is, be gracious to me and hear my prayer. The Lord is gracious. He's slow to anger and quick to forgive. And that's the God we serve. So He will be gracious and He will answer our prayers. The problem is, I think a lot of Christians become blasé. Hulle raak so gewoond aan gebed dat hulle dink nie hoe spesiaal dit is eintlik. One of my pet peeves, the thing that irritates me the most, is that people will be going through a difficult time. They'll be sick, they'll be in hospital, they'll be struggling with an issue. And a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 6 months later, they'll say, "Yoch, I went through a difficult time." And then my heart just gets a little bit sad within me because I say, well, why didn't you share it so that I could pray with you, pray for you? And I don't want to judge people's motives because, I only see their actions. I can't read their heart. In fact, I've said it before, we judge ourselves by our motives, or we justify our actions because we know our motives. But we judge other people by their actions because we don't know their motives. And sometimes their motives can be pure, but their actions are misread, misinterpreted, come across as something that's not so good. So I don't want to make the mistake of judging people's motives. Maybe they were thinking, oh, we don't want to bother you, you're so busy, or whatever it is. But I just believe that if you don't share a prayer request with someone, you're doing yourself in, because He's the God of our righteousness. And everyone who prays on your behalf will receive an answer for you and for themselves. Isn't that awesome? So as we go into this week, won't you give others the opportunity to pray to God on your behalf? Won't you accept the responsibility of praying for others on their behalf? And the bottom line is, won't you, like David, say, God of my righteousness, who's heard my prayers and given me so many answers in the past, hear my prayers today. And expect it, know it, believe it, live it. Have a wonderful Monday. May the Lord bless you. And may the rest of your week be just as glorious.
Willingly we follow.